Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, we'll start in a couple of minutes. Okay. So, in our previous class, we were discussing about the uh, first aid with respect to burns. We have covered the burns, first degree burn, second degree burn, and third degree burn. Next, did we start the first aid for bleeding, cuts and wounds?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we completed that, right? Okay, and fractures?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay. That means we have completed till where? Then up to first aid burns. Okay. A.
Sir, we have completed till snake bite.
Okay, okay. Snake bite. Yeah. Okay. So very small part is remaining. That is the bites and stings. Okay. So after snake bite, what has to be done for bites and stings? Okay. So generally there are a lot of insect bites like honeybee bite or yeah, this ants. Some of the ants, some of the insects. The bites are very troublesome. So what to do? So in the case of insect bite, particularly say honeybee, so what happens is that there will be a sting, right? That honeybee has a sting. So when you look at the surface of the skin, you may see a small black spot. Okay, so exactly where it has stung. So you can use some kind of clean material, a little bit of some kind of a card or any kind of preferably you clean that properly, heat it or something first, let it cool and then use. Okay, so that doesn't cause any septic or anything. So and you can try to remove this sting because this sting, it will be continuously releasing the whatever toxins are there, it will be releasing that one. And as long as it is there, slowly it will keep on releasing, and there will be, inflammation, swelling will be there. Okay, pus formation, all those kind of things, pain, everything will be there. So the primary thing is, if there is a sting, it is best to remove the sting. Next is, you can apply some kind of neutralizing agent, because whatever this honeybee bite is there, or this insects, most of the insects, ants are there, they have formic acid. Formic
Sir,
acid.
can we say soda?
Huh. So then we can, because there is a acid, we can neutralize it using the alkali, like the baking soda, or we can add the Suna, that is the lime. Okay, so whatever we add in the pan or all those kind of things, sometimes they are available at home. So if baking soda is not available, alkaline agent like calcium carbonate, calcium hydroxide can be used. Okay,
The
uh,
fitkari.
you can use the tuna, or what you say, slaked lime. These alkaline agents can be used. So once it is neutralizing this acid, then what happens, that it will give a lot of relief. In short time, it will give a lot of. The other thing is, use of ice. If you put some ice, rub some ice on that, so whatever this inflammation is taking place in that, also there will be a lot of relief. And whatever these nerve endings are there, so these nerve endings, they will also, that pain receptors which are giving that feeling of heat and pain, they will also become a bit numb. So और जिसको भी बाइट किया है उसको थोड़ा सा आराम मिलेगा. Okay, rubbing the ice on that one. In certain cases, what happens is that the person will feel some kind of dizziness. Okay, because of the allergy, there may be some kind of a feverish feeling. There can be, difficulty in breathing. तो ऐसे में क्या होता है कि डेफिनेटली यू शुड ट्राई टू गेट इमीडिएट मेडिकल हेल्प. Okay, these days most of the people are using the antihistamine tablets like cetirizine and all. Okay, for allergy and all, so that can be given, but that is not considered for first aid. That is only under medical supervision. So first aid means primary help, these things can be done. Okay, any doubts?
Sir,
No, sir.
Yeah.
sir, can we put it on fitkari?
It's not important, because this fitkari is also slightly acidic. That is the alum. Okay, so alum is the aluminium compound. वो खुद आप कभी भी दांत साफ करने में भी लोग यूज करते हैं फिटकरी. तो it is, you will see the taste is slightly sour taste. It is a acid. It is having a acidic nature little bit. No? So that is not going to help a lot. फिटकरी इज ओके व्हेन देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ कट्स, जैसे कि वो जो शेविंग वगैरह या कटिंग वगैरह करने जाते हैं बार्बर के दुकान में, तो वो फिटकरी का एक रॉक रहता है, उसके पास स्टोन रहता है, वो स्टोन उसके ऊपर रगड़ देते हैं. सो दैट क्लॉटिंग वगैरह, ब्लड क्लॉटिंग को भी जल्दी करेगा, एंटीसेप्टिक टाइप का काम करता है. ओके, बट यहाँ पे अपने को एंटीसेप्टिक वाली प्रॉब्लम उतनी नहीं है. अपने को मेन प्रॉब्लम क्या है बोले तो, ये जो स्टिंग वगैरह है उसको निकाल देना है, और वो एसिड के कारण जो इरिटेशन हो रहा है, वी नीड टू गिव सम काइंड ऑफ एल्कली, एंड फॉर पेन रिलीफ विल गिव सम आइस. सो दिस इज ऑल वी कैन डू विद द फर्स्ट एड पार्ट.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You said the bites of insects do they not cause any harm to the body?
They can cause. There are very deadly insects are also there. They can be very dangerous. So that's what I told, this last part is it can lead in inability to breathe properly. Breathing करना मुश्किल हो जाता है आदमी के लिए, पूरे बॉडी में रैशेस आ जाएंगे, डिजीनेस आने लगता है, यानी माथा अस्थिर नहीं रहेगा, अजीब अजीब जैसा लगने लगेगा, नॉजिया वॉमिटिंग वाली फीलिंग आ सकती है, ये सब टाइप की more serious problem can take place. So but we are not medical practitioners, so we will not give any kind of medicine. Okay, so we will try to get as much as possible medical help, and first aid means we are trying to give the help for the before we are reaching the medical person. जब इस टाइप का सीरियस चीज होता है, ब्रीदिंग डिफिकल्टी दिस दैट, तो आप वो वाला अप्लाई करोगे फर्स्ट एड, जो कि अनकॉन्शियसनेस के लिए है. ओके, अलाउ द फ्रेश एयर टू कम इन, डोंट ओवर क्राउड द पर्सन, ऑल दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. ओके, जो मेडिकल वाले लोग करते हैं वो सबसे पहले एंटीहिस्टामिन्स दे देते हैं. ओके, सिट्रजिन, एविल, ऐसे सब टाइप के रहते हैं दवाइयाँ, वो सब देके उसको जरा सा कम करते हैं उसका जो रिएक्शन है. ओके, एनी अदर डाउट? Okay, so then this was a very small part that was remaining from this chapter. Okay, what I will suggest is कि आप end of the chapter question solve कीजिए. ये जो आपका multiple choice questions, filling the blanks, true and false है, that you can solve in the textbook itself. The short questions and detailed answers that you can write in your notebook. Okay, so थोड़ा आपका writing का practice बना रहेगा. लॉकडाउन में एकदम राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस जो छूट जाती है, तो थोड़ा सा लिखने का प्रैक्टिस बना के रखना है, तो आप लिखिए. ओके, सो विल स्टार्ट द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर, दैट इज द फूड प्रोडक्शन. Okay, food production. So what is this food production? Food production, that means the production of food. प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फूड सोचने पे व्हाट कम्स टू द माइंड? एग्रीकल्चर. फूड प्रोडक्शन मीन्स जनरली व्हाट कम्स टू द माइंड इज एग्रीकल्चर. दैट इज खेती बाड़ी, वॉट एवर द राइस, व्हीट, मेज, वेजिटेबल्स. ओके, ऑल दिस कल्टिवेशन. ओके, सो बियॉन्ड दैट वी विल बी लुकिंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर हाउ द बैक्टीरिया, okay, and fungi are important for the food production. Okay, so most of the time we don't give that much importance to the bacteria and fungi for food production. So all of us know that plants are there, plants are what are the important source of food for us. Okay, but how the bacteria and fungi are helpful in the food production, we'll be looking in this chapter. So firstly, what are bacteria? So you know that bacteria are the microscopic microorganisms, right? They are microorganisms. That means they are microscopic. They are so small that we need a microscope to observe them. And the bacteria, they are very primitive organisms. Okay, that is in evolution. Okay, they are very old. And generally they are very simple organisms. Okay, small structure, single cell. Okay, but fungi, they can be both a single cell, okay, or multiple cell. That is, they are made up of many cells. So in the case of bacteria, you know that can we find bacteria in the ocean?
Yes, sir.
It's correct.
Okay,
At the seabed.
okay, and we can find them in the rivers and ponds and soil. It is present inside our body.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is present even inside our body, in our intestines. Is it also there in our blood circulation?
Yes, sir. They may be there.
So that's important. You don't have any bacteria or viruses in our blood circulation. Okay, blood circulation में कोई भी foreign substance allowed नहीं है. Okay, so if any bacteria or virus will enter into the body, okay, That is a very loose term. Enter into the body. आपके मुंह से तो बहुत सारे कचरा कुंडी आप खाते ही रहते हो, शरीर के अंदर जाते रहता है, लेकिन it should not enter into the bloodstream. Okay, if it enter into the bloodstream, then it is a infection. Okay, it is infection. So in bloodstream there will be no foreign particle. If any foreign substance is entering into the blood, okay, living organisms like bacteria, fungi, then that is an infection. So inside our body, these bacteria and fungi are there in the intestines. Okay, खाना पचाने में इनका important role रहता है. We will be seeing that one. Okay, and in this way, what we are seeing that bacteria are both useful as well as harmful. Okay, and they are there everywhere, almost everywhere in the planet. They are there. All types of climatic conditions and everywhere. Okay, now let us see how they are useful in the production of food.
Sir,
Yeah.
it means that in blood circulation only infection can come.
Infection can come if it is entering into our body. Okay, that is, you see, blood is what we are saying. Every part of the body, whether it is receiving the blood. Okay, we will be
Yes, sir.
seeing. This thing is slightly in your next class. You will learn in your ninth class, because there are the two things: blood and lymph. Two different circulatory systems are there in the body. Blood is not going everywhere. There is another fluid also, that is known as the lymph, that is will be there, that is there between the cells. Okay, so the microorganism, when it is entering into the body, and it is coming in contact with either blood or lymph, and it is causing some kind of response from the body, that will be the infection. Okay, बुखार आना, कुछ ना कुछ एक आपका response आता है body में. Okay. Okay, so under the bacteria, we have the different types of foods that are derived by the help of bacteria. The most famous and important one is the curd. Okay, curd is consumed not only in India but also in different countries and cultures all over the world. Okay, so curd is something that is there may be, even people may not be consuming milk in many countries, but curd or yogurt, different names they will use, so that is consumed. Okay, so now what is this curd? All of you know that we get the curd from the milk. Okay, milk is converted into curd. So milk is liquid, and if you look at curd, it appears to be semi-solid. Solid, semi. Okay, it's not very solid also, right? Semi-solid. So what is happening, this conversion of the milk to curd? There are some bacteria known as the lactobacillus bacteria. So what this lactobacillus bacteria will do, it will convert the lactose, which is the sugar that is present in the milk, into lactic acid. Okay, so what lactobacillus is doing, it is converting lactose, which is the milk sugar. Okay, it is converting this milk sugar into an acid, which is a lactic acid. So this acid, what it does, this acid, whatever the protein is there in the milk, okay, the milk protein is known as casein. Okay, spelling is mistake. Casein, casein. Right. So the milk protein is called casein. This casein, when it is there in the milk, okay, it is, milk is like liquid, water, right? Mainly water. So this protein, casein protein, it is folded. It is folded in a. So if you look at the protein is like something like a sequence is there. Different sequence is there. But once it is there in water, it will fold and it will become like circle. Okay. So in this way it is present inside the milk, but once acid is working on that, okay, in this case lactic acid, then this is converted into, or you can say coagulated, okay, coagulation, coagulate, coagulate, co-aggregate, को यानी साथ में, एग्रीगेट, एग्यूलेटेड, कोएग्यूलेटेड, एग्रीगेटेड यानी साथ में सब चिपक जाते हैं। तो जब एसिड इस पे काम करेगा तो ये क्या हो जाता है ना, ऐसे हो जाता है, खुल जाता है, उसका स्ट्रक्चर ऐसे खुल जाता है। जब स्ट्रक्चर खुल जाता है तो जो अलग अलग मॉलिक्यूल्स है ये प्रोटीन के, ये आपस में इंटरेक्ट करना शुरू कर देते हैं। तब क्या हो जाएगा, ये पूरा हेवी हो जाता है। हेवी होके क्या होता है, इनसॉल्युबल हो जाता है। इसके पहले ये सॉल्युबल था, केसिन प्रोटीन सॉल्युबल था, ये क्या हो गया, इनसॉल्युबल हो गया, ठीक है। और कैसा हो गया, मेश टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर हो गया। तो कर्ड में हम लोग क्या देखते हैं, एक टाइप का जो सेमी सॉलिड जो स्ट्रक्चर देख रहे हैं। तो उसमें क्या हुआ, ये जो प्रोटीन पहले ऐसे एकदम बॉल जैसा रोल हुआ था, वो खुल जाता है, आपस में इंटरेक्ट होकर मेश जैसा बन जाता है, और वही हम लोग को कर्ड जैसा दिखाई दे रहा है, ठीक। सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, वंस अगेन इन द मिल्क देयर इज अ लैक्टोज, lactose is converted into lactic acid by lactobacillus, okay, क्योंकि बैक्टीरिया need some sugar for growth, no, so it is using this lactose sugar, and what it is producing, acid, lactic acid. This acid will convert the protein, milk protein casein, into a coagulated form, okay, which is insoluble, and that is what you are seeing as a curd. Okay, all of you have followed this one, any doubt you have?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So the formation of the curd will not take place in the fridge, right? So आपको पता है पहले कि दूध को गर्म किया जाता है, okay, to kill the whatever bacteria already may be there in the milk. तब उसको हल्का ठंडा करते हैं, okay. First you have to boil the milk, and then you have to allow it to cool to how much temperature, around 37-40 degrees, something like that, okay. So if you touch it, हल्का गर्म लगता है, okay. तो आपका बॉडी का टेम्परेचर 37 डिग्री है, तो हल्का गर्म हो रहा है, मतलब 3 to 4 डिग्री ज्यादा होगा टेम्परेचर, okay. So up to 40 degree. So in this temperature the bacteria is able to grow very fast, okay. So then you will add some old curd, right, जिसको बोलते हैं ना झोरन डालना या पुराना उसमें डालते हैं। तो उसमें क्या है, ऑलरेडी वो बैक्टीरिया है इसमें आ गया, अब वो अच्छा से ग्रो करेगा, मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, रात भर के अंदर इट विल प्रोड्यूस ए लॉट ऑफ एसिड। यही एसिड हम लोग को खट्टा लगता है, जब दही खाते हैं तो लैक्टिक एसिड यही है जो कि खट्टा लगता है। तो दिस एसिड इज गोइंग टू कन्वर्ट द मिल्क प्रोटीन केसिन इनटू द insoluble casein, okay. So in this way we are seeing that the very important application of bacteria, that is the lactobacillus, in the production of the curd, okay. Next, the production of cheese. So what is cheese, anyone want to guess? It is also produced from milk, right? Sorry. So cheese is also produced from milk. From milk, if you are removing the liquid part, okay, you are separating the liquid and solid part. So whatever the solid part is remaining, okay, that is used for the preparation of cheese, okay. The liquid one is whey. It is also known as whey. Okay. और जो milk solid है, okay, that is used for production of the cheese. So basically what is happening, we use the bacteria that is the lactobacillus, okay, and streptococcus. So what these are going to do, the same thing, they are going to use the lactose sugar in the milk. Sorry, they are going to use the lactose sugar in the milk and convert into lactic acid. Okay, so that acid what it will do, it will coagulate the milk. But यहाँ पे एक फर्क क्या है कि in the case of curd we are keeping without disturbing for throughout the night, like that we are leaving it, no. But here what we are doing, the bacteria, it is producing the acid, and in between we will be moving it. Okay, then what happen, the solid will be separating, okay, liquid and solid. So you can they also filter it with a cheesecloth. Okay, तो महीन कपड़ा जो है उसमें से when you pass it, तो after the formation what happens, the liquid part can be removed, whatever the solid part is there, that can be added a little bit of salt. Okay, and it is allowed to age for some time. From that only we get the cheese. Okay, so the very fresh cheese is nothing but paneer. Okay, so what we eat paneer is nothing but fresh cheese. तो इस चीज में क्या हो रहा है, फ्रेश पनीर में क्या हो रहा है कि देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ मॉइस्चर, वाटर कंटेंट अभी भी बहुत है, लेकिन इसी पनीर को अगर आप उसका धीरे धीरे और उसका जो है पानी निकालते जाएं, उसको एकदम सॉलिड करते जाएं, ओके, धीरे धीरे, नॉट इन द सनलाइट, in the dark. Okay, then what happens is that more and more moisture will be evaporated, it will become more solid. Okay, and there will be some microorganisms which will grow on that microorganisms also will give some flavor, and these are like what you say, that Roquefort cheese and all these are very famous. So they are all because of the flavor that is coming from the different microorganisms. Okay, but in India mostly like fresh paneer is the fresh cheese, and the other one is like what we are getting commercially. In that one they will be utilizing the directly acid like vinegar, okay, and get this one, or they may add some other kind of enzymes also to get quickly. Okay, so important part here is that for the production of cheese there are the two lactobacillus and streptococcus bacteria, okay, which are going to convert this milk into liquid and solid part. The solid part is used for making of the cheese. Okay, any doubt in this one? We will go further.
So,
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
What is the work of this streptococcus in cheese production? What does it do?
Both of this lactobacillus and streptococcus, both are going to use the lactose sugar to make lactic acid. Okay, so in the case of curd we were talking only about lactobacillus, हाँ, but here we are talking about both. ये आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में दिया हुआ है, इसी को हम लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं. ओके, वास्तविकता थोड़ी सी अलग है, हाँ, लेकिन चीजों को हम लोग कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं बनाना चाहते, इसीलिए टेक्स्ट बुक में थोड़ी सिंपल तरीके से लिखी जाती है. इफ यू गो बाय द मोर रियल एस्पेक्ट, कर्ड यानी दही, दही में लैक्टोबैसिलस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन उसके साथ और भी कई दूसरे बैक्टीरिया और फंजाई भी हैं. ओके, सो द नेचुरली फर्मेंटेड कर्ड, जो कि हम लोग घर में जो कर्ड बनाते हैं उसमें अलग अलग माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं, लेकिन कमर्शियली जो हम लोग खरीद के खाते हैं दही, यानी ब्रांडेड दही, ओके, अमेरिकन कंपनी या अमूल कंपनी या अल्ला फल्ला कंपनी, सो देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट they will add one specific type of bacteria only. Okay, तो अगर कल जो है जो फूड इंस्पेक्टर वगैरह सब जो रहता है इंडिया का, जो भी रेगुलेशंस है उसके अंदर उनको देना पड़ता है कि आपने इसमें डाला क्या, तो वो इस तरीके से नहीं बना सकते हैं कि भाई जो आ गया उसमें ग्रो हो गया, वो नहीं चलेगा। ठीक है, तो वैसे केस में जो दही है उसमें मेन 100% ऑलमोस्ट लैक्टोबैसिलस ही रहता है कर्ड में। चीज में भी क्या होता है, लैक्टोबैसिलस स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस दोनों है। ओके, ये दोनों ही लैक्टोज को कन्वर्ट करेंगे एसिड में और बाकी का ये सब प्रोसेस होगा। इज इट आंसरिंग योर क्वेश्चन?
Yes, sir. And do this bacteria die in the process?
Yeah, bacteria will die continuously, they will multiply continuously. तो एक बैक्टीरिया डिवाइड होके दो बैक्टीरिया बनता है और यही प्रोसेस चलते जाता है। लेकिन क्या होता है, ये समझो कि हर 20 मिनट में डबल हो रहा है ना, ये हर 20 मिनट में डबल हो रहा है। तो ये जो बहुत पुराना हो गया, समझो 5 घंटे का, ये सबसे पहले वाला जो बैक्टीरिया था वो धीरे धीरे करके मर जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। तो जो पुराना है वो बूढ़ा होके मर गया, जो नया है उसको जैसे जैसे खाना मिलते गया वो डिवाइड होके नया नया सेल्स बनाते गया, दोनों साथ में चलते रहता है। ओके
Sir, is bacteria present on everything that tastes sour?
नो, इट इज नॉट ट्रू। फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई केमिकल है जैसे कि सिट्रिक एसिड, तो नींबू में सिट्रिक एसिड रहता है ना, तो लेकिन जो आप लोग चिप्स कुरकुरे वगैरह खाते हो तो उसमें जो खट्टा टेस्ट आता है तो उसमें वो डायरेक्ट केमिकल कंपाउंड सिट्रिक एसिड डाल दिया जाता है, नींबू निचोड़ के तो उसमें डालता है नहीं। और ये सब जो आपका पैकेज्ड फूड है, ये सब पैकेज्ड फूड को स्टेरलाइज कर दिया जाता है, इसमें आपका कोई माइक्रोबियल कंटेंट नहीं है। ओके, देयर इज नो माइक्रोबियल कंटेंट, देयरफॉर इट इज अ स्टेराइल। ओके
Yes, sir.
Sir,
हाँ,
sir, it means that paneer automatically changes into fresh cheese without any physical effort.
पनीर ऑटोमेटिकली चेंजेस इनटू,
Fresh cheese in dark without any physical effort.
नहीं नहीं, ये पनीर ही फ्रेश चीज है, पनीर इटसेल्फ इज फ्रेश चीज। तो ये जो चीज है, चीज का अलग अलग वैरायटीज है, देयर आर मोर देन 1000-2000 वैरायटीज ऑफ चीज आर देयर इन दिस वर्ल्ड। सो उसमें से जो इंडिया में सबसे ज्यादा चलता है वो पनीर चलता है। पनीर जो है उसको फ्रेश चीज बोलते हैं, और फ्रेश चीज इसीलिए बोलते हैं कि जो इमीडिएट आप जैसे दूध, घर में दूध फाड़ के उसका जो आप पानी निकाल दोगे, वो जो सॉलिड आता है वही तो पनीर है। तो वही सॉलिड पार्ट में मॉइस्चर कंटेंट ज्यादा है ना, एकदम फ्रेश आपने दूध से बना लिया तो उसको फ्रेश चीज बोलते हैं पनीर। और यही पनीर को जब आप कई महीनों तक थोड़ा सा आप बोल सकते हो सड़ाते हैं और उसका मॉइस्चर निकालते जाते हैं, तब वो स्पेशल टाइप का चीज बनने लगता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर ग्रोइंग ऑन दैट। ओके,
Thank you, sir.
चलिए लेट अस मूव टू द नेक्स्ट एप्लीकेशन, दैट इज इन एग्रीकल्चर। एग्रीकल्चर में भी बैक्टीरिया का बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस है। तो we are already overshoot the time, so we'll see this one in the next class. Okay, let me just take the attendance. Okay, okay, see you all in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.